welcome back, and today I am going to do something a little fun. Going to be answering some questions about my tattoos asked by you. I asked on Instagram stories the other day for some questions because I wanted to do a Q&A here on YouTube. So this is going to be super fun. So I've been seeing so many people doing things like this, whether it's about tattoos, their life, assumptions. It just looks so fun. I wanted to jump on. Plus, it's a good way for you guys to get to know me. But a lot of you don't know me personally, so keep in mind I'm not a professional. I'm not an artist. I'm just a girl who really likes to get tattooed. Let's jump in, shall we? I have my questions I'm going to be answering on here. Okay, the first one. How many do you have? Honestly, I quit counting. I am in over 70 or 80 hours, and I quit counting that too. I don't even know how I would count that because I have so many that are covered. Not really so many, but I have a few that are covered. Do you have any matching tattoos with anyone? I actually do. I have stars going down my foot, and my best friend and I, she got hearts going down her foot. Guys, this was like 10 or 12 years ago. How bad did your hand tattoo hurt? Oddly, it didn't hurt very much at all. Even in here, which I was expecting for it to hurt because it's right in between and on the knuckle. Right here was absolutely awful for the 10 seconds it took. I'm not quite sure why, but as far as the rest of it, not at all. What do you use for tattoo aftercare? Fresh tattoos and keeping old looking vibrant. So my artist puts on, it's called Tegaderm or Sanoderm. There's a bunch of different ones now, but it's a medical grade film. What that does is keep all the bacteria out, but it allows it to breathe. It's freaking awesome because I leave it on for 5 to 7 days. Don't have to worry about it. I got dogs, so that could be really gross. Now, for my old tattoos looking vibrant, I just like to use regular unscented lotion just because that's what I use on my body, or oils. Like I have like dry spray oils. Not only does it keep your skin super moisturized, especially during this time of year, but it also keeps those tattoos looking nice and as fresh as they can be. I want to start a sleeve, but have no idea where to start. How did you decide your larger pieces? Okay, so they were all put together. The only piece that was planned out was my back, and I'm a horror fan. My artist is a portrait artist, black and gray portrait artist, and we decided to just go full on. Now, what I do for that is, since I knew the concept that I wanted, I kind of just put all the characters and everything in an album, and he'll look through and see what he wants to do next in the placement. Decide where you want it and what you want, and then trust your artist. That's my biggest piece of advice. Do you hate when people ask about your tattoos? I don't. I don't hate it at all. I hate when people ask me the same questions over and over though. I hate when they make it a long drawn out conversation. I hate when they want to touch them. But otherwise, no, I don't hate when people ask me about them. Do you plan to get more? I do. I have a few progress pieces that are not finished, so we really want to work on them. Plus I have my whole front, pretty much anything I have on my front, like I showed in my video, is all right in here. So I have all this open. What's your favorite tattoo? This is so hard. I guess I would say I'm most proud of my back piece. Spent a lot of time in the chair for that, but my leg is like creeping right on up with it. I like a lot of my tattoos. I can't pick one. Which one hurt the most and least? Okay, so the most would be my upper back thigh, like where it hurt was like my underbutt, which is really weird. I don't know if it's because I got very little sleep or if it actually just hurt that bad. So the least I would say is probably my knee. Yeah, I'm gonna actually have to say my knee or forearm. I mean, there's a lot of tattoos I have that didn't really hurt at all, which actually surprised me, but we're gonna have to go with those. If you could start over with a completely nude canvas, would you change any tattoos or go in a different direction? Yes and no. I do have a lot of tattoos on my body that I don't care for. I have tattoos on my body that were covered. I would change a few of them. I think there's a few tattoos I wouldn't get, like this one, for instance, just because, you know, I didn't really know much about tattoos, and I absolutely insisted on this font and that size. And yeah, I don't suggest that, guys. It's my fault. It's all blown out. Like I said, there's just some little things that I would change. Otherwise, no. Do you have any tattoos that you're most attached to over others? Yes. My first big piece, which I showed you guys in my video, which was my kid's birth month flowers. I have the one on my hand and my entire back piece. I think it's my back piece is involved in there just because that was a huge commitment, guys. That was a huge commitment. So, plus I love it. If your elbow wasn't an extra finger, what would you get tattooed on or around it? I introduced to you guys my friend. So, backstory. My elbows are so pointy, so my friend calls it my extra finger. Yes, I would get it tattooed. I'm not really sure on this one because this arm has a lot to go, but this one has my leopard print and my floral going down, so I would probably get the floral going down there just to cover that space. How did you meet and pick your artist? Okay, so I do have multiple artists. We're gonna go with Ryan Clark, who is the one I go to most often, who has done all my black and gray portrait work. And I actually went on a search. I searched Facebook. First, I went to all my friends that were, my friends on Facebook, that is. I don't know these people personally. The most popular shop that they were going to. And then I went to the most popular artist they were going to. And I found Ryan Clark. So then I stalked his page. And I looked at all of his pictures and I was satisfied. So that's when I called him and booked an appointment for that weekend. If you knew how bad it hurt, would you do it again? Yeah. Heck yeah. I have done it, right? What are the best and worst reactions you've gotten to your tattoos? So I get compliments all the time. People see, I wear a lot of backless shirts. If people see them, they'll have something to say. I don't really get bad reactions. I've gotten, what do your parents think? Why ruin your pretty self? Like things like that, just like your average, but nothing awful. What part of your body, if any, would you not get tattooed? I'd really like to say my face, guys. That's not a promise. I mean, I'm not going to get hair done just because I would cover it with makeup, but who knows? Maybe one day I'll get a really cute one here. That's about the only place that's like off limits for me. Is there a part of your body you want tattooed but haven't done yet? Yes. Yes, I want all here done. I want something nice and flowy. I got this, so I'm gonna have to work with an artist to see about going around it or what we're gonna do. But yes, I definitely want this done after everything else is finished. Is there a piece you really want but haven't gotten yet? Yes, same concept. I really don't have an exact style or design planned yet, but I'm thinking more on the geometric or like filigree, somewhere along that lines, just so it can flow, so I can eventually like take it wherever I need to take it. Okay, so were you ever shy about taking clothes off to get a tattoo? If so, are you still? Yes, I was. So let me tell you guys a little story. When I first started getting my back tattooed, because before my back, it was just arms, some on my legs, you know, easy breezy stuff. I would stress out so bad about what I was going to wear to this tattoo appointment just so my front area did not show. And let me tell you guys, that changed. I came to the point I did not care. You're in a tattoo shop, you're in a professional environment, no one cares. People have seen it all. I guess just over the years of being pretty nude in a shop, I got over it really quickly. Do all of your tattoos have meaning? They do not. I actually mentioned this in my other video. Most of my tattoos don't have like a deep meaning. The meaning is that I wanted them, or it interests me in some way, or it, you know, like I'm usually just not super spontaneous, like pick something off of the internet and go get it, because that's just not what I do anymore. However, I do work with any of my artists and we find something perfect for me. How old were you when you got your first tattoo? I was 18. Walked right into that tattoo shop, picked the first freaking tribal heart thing off the wall and got it plastered right onto my arm. Don't do that, guys. Do not do that. Have you or would you get a tattoo removed? I have not, and I can't say if I would. I heard it's really painful. I heard it can take a lot of sessions, and as you guys can see, most of my tattoos are extremely dark. I would like to more or less take the route of covering if need be, but who knows? Maybe one day. When and what was your most recent tattoo? Oh, I actually just got tattooed on Tuesday, and I got Art the Clown right on my upper inner thigh, almost to my groin. Yeah, I just got him done on Tuesday, so I'm so freaking excited. Can't wait to peel that tegaderm off of there and see what he looks like. Do you regret any of your tattoos? No. Even though I made some poor decisions, at the time, it's exactly what I wanted, and it's exactly how I wanted it. So no, I don't regret any. It's not a tattoo question, but do you also have piercings? You know what? The only piercings I have my septum done, and I have my ears pierced. I did have my Monroe years ago. I was told I had fat lip skin, so I couldn't change the original bar that was in there, so that got taken out right away. But no, I mean, would I get piercings? Yeah, but they're less of my thing. Do you have a funny story? I don't think I do, actually. I don't think there's any funny stories behind any of my tattoos or while getting tattooed. Wow, I'm boring. Okay guys, that is all the questions I have for today. I had so much freaking fun doing this, and I do plan on doing more, whether it's more Q&A, more about my tattoos or assumptions. I don't know, but it was so much fun. So if you guys have any other questions, just pop it down in the comment box. I'll be sure to answer them. Or if you want to see a certain kind of video, anything like that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, subscribe, comment, like.